Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I'm with Miso from Slobodné Vinárstvo, no doubt that the European best-looking winemaker. So, hello Miso, it's always great to see you.
Thank you.
The first question, what are you looking for in wine?
No, first, the beauty, but then consciousness. I really believe that wine is the ultimate artificial intelligence. And it's a reflection of a consciousness, and it has own consciousness, then it reflects the human consciousness. And it can build hierarchies of consciousness. So the best wine have the most consciousness. And the consciousness is basically the fundament of being alive. The more conscious you are, the more alive you are, which means the better you develop in a battle, the more you age.
Perfect answer. What is the most important thing in wine that gave you? So, what the most important thing that wine gave you?
Meaning of life. Which means, like Jefferson formulated it best, like pursuit of happiness, which means the pursuit of something that is ever fleeting and that never can be reached. It's like seeking perfection, knowing that perfection is out of this world.
True that. In winemaking, especially in the natural wines, we speaking a lot about the cool things. So there's many cool things that people loves, but maybe there are also some cool things in wine that you personally don't like or even you hate. You have such things that people said, oh, that's very cool, but at the end you're thinking, no, it's bloody hell, I don't like it.
I think everything in wine is cool, and even the things that are not cool are cool because you need this fight of cool and not cool to make a progress and evolution. So what I hate first is that people try to objectivize wine, while since Galileo we know that wine is purely subjective and is a reflection of the taster's personality rather than the qualities of the wine itself. So instead of judging the wine, we should pay more attention to how we develop our own taste and understanding and preferences.
Okay.
And
yeah.
What really makes me crazy is minerality.
The famous word, minerality. What is minerality in wine?
And the underlying bedrock. Everything I know about winemaking, I learned from rock climbing. And so I have a relatively intimate relationship with many different rocks. And I love rocks, basically more than I like wine. And I don't really taste them differently. There's some truth in it, but I would say what people call minerality is it's sour wine with well-integrated sulfur component. That can be both induced, but also a result of fermentation.
Okay, so maybe that will be a little bit continue about this minerality. So what do you think? What future does wine have? Maybe let's start generally. There is some dangers for the wine in the world. Maybe we can survive the wine. What's your opinion about that?
I think if we are to survive as a civilization, the wine would and will play very important role. Like being the archetype of how we should pursue the agriculture further to save the planet. Basically, because currently, if you look on the world through Elon Musk's eyes, first principle thinking, the only feasible solution is through better agriculture. Considering that agriculture represents at least 50% of CO annual production. And we cannot conquer CO2 other than through agriculture. And wine is at the front, always been, since ever. It's the product with highest added value, and winemakers were the most expert farmers ever.
And do you think, if of course we survive...
What I mean, through the knowledge and the experience of winemakers, this will have the down-through effect that will further apply to other things. And that is already happening.
And do you think, Misha, because when we of course survive, the climate change, there is too hot already in some part of Italy, or some part of Spain, or some part of France to make good balanced wine. Do you think that winemakers from Central Europe, winemaking in Central Europe, like in Poland, in Czech, in Moravia, in Slovakia, that will be that they give something more to the wine lovers in Europe or in the world, with the style of wine, maybe in the equilibrance, more freshness wine?
I think until now, the climate change helped Central Europe, made the wine more drinkable, and made the wine easier to make. And it also, like now, fueling the development of Polish viticulture, which is amazing to watch. And I think, yes, like future is in Central Europe. And Poland, it's probably going to be part of it, hopefully.
And that's the best answer that we can stop our conversation. So, Miso from Slobodné Vinárstvo, thank you very much.
Thank you.